The 2K Sport, and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Nice move, and these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Okoro shot is off. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
The deep 3 from Mitchell. The long distance 3 is buried.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. About a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Here's Tatum, and there's the drive.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Tatum no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Holiday looking for an opening. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Mitchell. Allen passes to Hunter. Allen, a screen on Brown. For 3, Hunter. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. The screen from Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Okoro passes to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The kick out to Brown. Stolen by Okoro. Mitchell right side. A 3 ball. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Tatum. Mobley with the block. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Allen against Porzingis. Outside Holiday. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Mitchell against Holiday. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded close. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebound, Boston. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Tatum against Hunter. Tatum kicks to White. Oh, Tatum in position. And the dunk by Tatum. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Coro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunter down low. White covering. Kicks it out to Allen. Here he goes. 2 points. That one goes. And that's now 7 points for Jared Allen.
Look at the 7-footer showing off his mobility. Allen puts it on the deck and goes right to the rim.
Outside, Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell way outside. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Tatum looking around. Tatum setting the pick for Porzingis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holiday against Mitchell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Allen outside. Allen a screen on Brown. Here's Hunter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Allen. Again, the Cavaliers score.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Okoro. Richards. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line, Drew Holiday. For 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out to Porzingis. Here's the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Over Hunter. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Brown.
Check out Brown keeping his composure. He doesn't let the hand in his face throw him off.
Mobley Mobley, a screen on Howard. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Pass to Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Back to Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Big frame, good score. Pump fake for Allen was too much for the defense.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Celtics trail by 11. And here comes the break. Here's Tatum. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Over in the corner, White. High, arcing shot. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Kicks it out to Allen. The 3, Hunter. And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got Horford, and it's Craig in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Shireman. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Wade with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Knocked away and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring. I love every aspect of that.
Horford with a screen on Garland. Outside, Horford. The 3-pointers right on target. Horford's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics. Garland uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Pulls up for 3. Offensive rebound. Wade. And Wade slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
The wide open look here for Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Here's Shireman, guarded by Green. And he drives in and finished off by Craig.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Garland. Teardrop shot. And Thompson kicks to Strus. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pritchard. Green with the block. Outside Garland. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Pritchard. Wade is covering. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Strus with it. Pass to Garland. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Garland. Celtics trail by 11. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Craig. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Craig with a screen on Strus. It's tipped. Craig against Garland. Pass to Shireman. For the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Shireman's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide-open threes like that. What are you doing?
They kick it out to Green. Wade outside. Back to Green. Count that one. Green's got his first points in this one.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Cleveland leading by 10. On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitch, and it's Hunter in at the 3 with the small forward. Lobs it up there for White, and stolen by Hunter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Porzingis with the steal. 3-on-3. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. Hunter for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell in the corner. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the middle, here's Mobley. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Tatum setting the pick for Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Clock is at 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Allen. Puts up a 3. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Allen a screen on Holiday. Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Tatum with a screen on Allen. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
To the inside. Here's Hunter. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the triple. Rebound, Boston.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And contact up. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach
Comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Brown.
Look, that was good defense, but Brown, he's just too good and just continues all the way through.
Mitchell wide open. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Mobley the pass to Hunter. Mitchell outside. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kept alive. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. It's Allen on the wing. Brown against Hunter. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown feeling out a bit. No good on the three. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. The tray. That's good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came in here and, all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, palm
Have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bol out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the three. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Count it.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Screen by Durant. Puts up a deep three. And it's Devin Booker with the three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the shot goes. Booker's got 5.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Tatum passes to Brown. And finished off by Tatum.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Booker. He's got 5. The kick to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, VA.
And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Boston. Booker, good.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. As you can imagine, the team spent much of their practice preparing for Devin Booker. Coach said there's no great way to defend him. He can beat you at the rim, from mid-range, well beyond the arc as well. And on top of all that, he creates for others. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility, very capable of carrying the load.
To the right side. Porzingis finds Tatum. Back to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Boston on D. Booker surveying the D. Outside Durant. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Durant's got 5.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And the basket by Holiday.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. And Booker with the jam.
And a little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Porzingis with a screen on Bol. The 3 is up. Tatum can't hit. Phoenix leading by 3. And finished off by Bol.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
From outside the arc. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Holiday. He's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation. Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Rejected by Bull. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. White for three. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He was dominant. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. The Suns lead by 3. And now the Suns fast break. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Here's White. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Booker against Holiday. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
White for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Beal to pass to Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Boy, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Durant's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
White for 3. Cole grabs the board. The Suns lead by 4. Now Beal, still without a bucket. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. 3 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker against Holiday. And a foul called on the way up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Beal with it, now guarded by White. Beal surveying the D. Driving in, and then Beal with the dunk.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
It takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented. Booker against Holiday. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. White on the wing. Tatum a screen on Beal. White for three. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And Beal gets it to go on the assist from Durant. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Well, the sweet shooting Bradley Beal gets to one of the best spots for three-point action, and that's the deep corner. Nicely done.
Man, that one's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Booker. The fader. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the floor for Phoenix. Damian Lee out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Iguodaro in at the power forward position.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Lee uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got his first 2 points.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Here's Pritchard. Allen defending. Out to Craig. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Celtics. Horford passes to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Allen. And Pritchard, here we go. Horford for three. Hey, Horford from range.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Richards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard to the wing on the left. Horford outside. And he's going for the lob. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain. Possession. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And now the Suns fast break. O'Neal inside. Craig against Allen. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Puts up a deep three. Here's Iguodala. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Phoenix foul. Iguodala. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Horford, a screen on Allen. Out to Horford. Craig with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Pritchard. Blocked! Richards, pass to Allen. Back to Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Again, the miss by Boston. The Suns lead by 11. In transition.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And one of the game's best shooters, Doris. Grayson Allen can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
A nice shot by Richards.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Pritchard. Allen defending. To get back on track. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Tatum comes in for Horford. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Craig. And Derek White subbed in for Hauser. And so it's Phoenix with it. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Allen against White. And Allen gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 15.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Richards with a screen. And he lobs it up top. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, a sizable lead of 14. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court, Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. It's Beal on the wing. Off target with the 3. Celtics trail by 16. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Bulls got 5 rebounds in the game. Beal against White. Beal outside. Shot clock at 5. Durant with a screen on White. Beal, the pass to Durant. Over Tatum. Durant, no good. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Going inside. Brown scanning the floor. Back to Tatum. Done with a steal. And here comes the break. Booker for 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's got 27 points. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Durant with a screen on Holiday. Booker can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 16. Holiday passes to Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Booker against Holiday. Outside Booker for 3. Durant. Second chance shot. Outside for Booker. Drains the triple. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Puts it up from 12. Brown inside. Defended by Dunn. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
Booker against Holiday. Beal outside. Back to Booker. Leans from outside. The shot, no good.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
The Suns lead by 13. Pass to Bull, puts up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Booker against Holiday. Booker, the pass to Durant. from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. Bold. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
That one drops for him. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Booker goes in. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 32 points.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The kick to Tatum. There's the triple. Durant pulls it in. Booker against White. Here's Bowl. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And stolen by Bowl. Fires the three. Offline. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
EA Sport. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bull out there with Durant. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the two-guard position. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And good that time. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. KD sets the pick for Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert from physical defense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And coming in as a floor-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Durant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bull. From deep. Hunter grabs the miss. Mitchell against O'Neal. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. For three, Booker. The putback. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Another three for Cleveland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Booker looking around. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the three ball is good.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Booker outside. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
Down against Mitchell. Put
it
down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up. Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Back to Booker. Five on the clock. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Oh, good on the triple. Cleveland leading by 4. Mobley a screen on Durant. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Phoenix grabs the miss. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Here's Allen after the made shot from KD. There's 1:17 left in the first. Booker against Mobley. Booker outside, down low. From past the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Mitchell. down in the low post. It goes. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
Here's Booker. And no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Mitchell outside. The rebound by KD. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Knocked loose. It could go. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He comes. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trailing, and from undrafted to journeyman to starter. Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Allen's shot is off. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. O'Neal finds Durant. Back to O'Neal. Out to KD. Shot clock at 6. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Shot clock at 3. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the zone. And Mobley throws it down.
Making himself available. A little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
Durant just inside the line. Now here's Booker, covered by Okoro. Booker outside. 4 on the shot clock. KD sets the pick for Booker. Shoots over Okoro. No good from Booker.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Over to the left wing. Booker against Mobley. O'Neal with the rebound. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Ball's knocked loose. Bull with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Dunn dishes to O'Neal. Booker the pass to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
They grab their own miss. Moves back up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Okoro's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
The shot by KD. No good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Ball finds O'Neal. Booker outside. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Durant for 3, and he comes up with the deuce. That's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
Driving in, and Okoro throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Mobley, a screen on dime. Mitchell's shot is good.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Allen. That 3 off the mark. Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Inside. Back to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Outside Durant. Stolen by Okoro. Hunter, a 3. The offensive rebound. That one falls. Okoro's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker fires from way outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
Free throw good, Booker. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 1. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Martin. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Iguodala in at the 4-man position. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
It's Allen, top of the key. Here's Iguodala. Outside Martin. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Beal. And Richards has it in the corner. 3 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Richards got the first basket of the second half. That one for Phoenix. Here's Garland, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Suns shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Beal. Still yet to score. Driving inside. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Strus. Hits the three-point bomb. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beal against Green. Martin with a screen on Green. Outside Beal. Outside Martin. The Suns need to get a shot off. Iguodala, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Green. Poke loose. Martin with it. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
There's Garland. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Outside, Beal. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Beal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Garland laid at the elbow. Down low, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside, Beal to the paint. Here's Richards. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Suns trail by 4. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. Yep, that one goes. Richards got 7 points here in this quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Garland looking it over. Out to Thompson. It's Allen on the wing for the lead. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers on top, up by 2. And we'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Bol setting the pick for Dunn. Pass to Bol. Booker outside. Clock at 4. Back to Bol. For 3, Durant. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley a screen on Dunn. Mobley finds Allen. Mitchell in the corner. Hunter on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Booker, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, Booker. On the drive, Booker. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Launches it. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 5. Here's Bol, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Booker outside. Screen by Durant. And Booker kicks to KD. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. For 3, Mitchell. Mobley wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mobley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Booker. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bol against Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock from downtown. And Bol pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
KD with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Here's Booker into the lane. And a dunk by Booker.
There is no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Tries it from 19. Phoenix grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Booker, defended by Allen.
And Booker is made for these moments. What a big-time bucket.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Inside. Mobley's there. No good from Booker. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on down. Hunter the pass to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Allen. And stolen by Bol. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker for the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
Thanks for tuning in to looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The drive by Mitchell for 3, Allen. Boston pulls it in. Brown with it. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Takes it inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Lets it go from the wing. Is rebounded by Okoro.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
White for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Let's check in with our report.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Outside Holiday. To the left wing. For 3, Porzingis. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. From deep, Mitchell sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Mobley with the block. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
Outside Porzingis. Outside White. Boston again missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Hunter on the take. And stolen by Holiday. Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Holiday against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Holiday passes to Porzingis to win the drought. Mobley grabs the board.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Mitchell drives in. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Again, the miss by Boston. Cleveland leading by 10. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by White. Hunter, good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Brown after the basket by Cleveland. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was sinking these since he was young.
Allen against Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Hunter. Outside Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got his second basket.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Out to Mobley. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
The three from Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Outside Holiday. Drops in the layup for two.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. Pass to Mitchell. The teardrop. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mobley's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Brown drives in.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Allen. He takes it in. The rebound, Celtics. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Holiday against Mitchell. Tatum from long range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Celtics trail by 8. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday.
2 minutes.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. He's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers lead by 6. And here's Hunter from the arc. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
White, the pass to Brown. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
White, the pass to Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Again, the miss by Boston.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Mobley with it, now guarded by White. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen. To stop the drought. Mitchell finds Allen. 4 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. Boston pulls it in.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
The 3 from Okoro. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. White for 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately. because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Javonte Green out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Thompson in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Shireman, covered by Strus. Outside Craig. The ball's knocked loose. There's the drive, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Back to Jerome. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Wade. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Jerome passes to Green. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Horford from the wing. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Pritchard. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Garland's checked in for Jerome. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, from deep. Here's Garland. Outside for Green. From downtown. Outside Strus. Here's Wade. Launches a 3. Horford pulls it in. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Craig, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Here's Garland. And that comes off the assist by Green. Garland's got his first bucket in this one.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Here's Craig. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Count that bucket. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Thompson, that's good.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
Celtics trail by 7. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Craig passes to Hauser. Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Green. And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Tatum. That shot off. Great D that time from Allen. Cleveland leading by 7 to the inside. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Holiday. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Jason Tatum.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 11-point game. And finished off by Tatum.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. This one for 3. Mitchell hits from the corner.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on. But you give him the corner, and he will adapt.
Holiday taking his time here. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Mobley with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. So it's Boston now. Trailing by 8. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Brown. Back to Mobley. The kick to Hunter. Clock at 6. And stolen by Brown. White on the wing. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Second team.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Is rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum against Mitchell. Here's Hunter. Back to Mitchell. From deep. On target from range. Mitchell's got 13 in the second half.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
White on the wing. Check by Mitchell. White can't hit. Cleveland leading by 13. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Cavaliers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Boston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Three-pointer Holiday. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Mobley, a screen on White. Mobley passes to Mitchell. And he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mitchell against Holiday. Okoro outside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 19. Tatum drives in. Mobley with the block. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
Get ready for... And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Bol. And it's done in at the small forward.
And a little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Tatum, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
And here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. Bol kicks to Beal. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Booker against Holiday. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Booker. So Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. Well, in the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range, so important. Kristaps Porzingis from 3.
Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Porzingis, yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got 5.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Booker the pass to Durant. They set the pick. They need this. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Booker after the basket by Boston. The shot by KD. No good. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Good work there as it goes.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through what Doris a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 2. Durant with a screen on Holiday. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 9.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
White. That shot is off. Nice defense from KD. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday against Booker. Out to Porzingis on the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's KD, and there it is for him. He has 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's White. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Phoenix.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Holiday looking for an opening. There's the lob to Brown. And stolen by Bull. Holiday against Booker. Bull is screen on Holiday. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the contest. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
And White kicks to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Holiday against Booker. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Outside, KD.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 3. White with it. Now Bull defending. It's good. Porzingis has got 7. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Out to White. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. And it's KD with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. 58 seconds left in the first half. Beal the pass to KD. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. He's got 10.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
The Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Outside Durant. Durant drives.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Tatum looking around. And they get it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brown against Booker. Pass to KD. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And please try your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Lee out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Martin. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Allen's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Craig passes to Pritchard. There's the pick. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Cornet can't get it to go.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Iguodala, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Suns leading by 5. Here's Lee. Up and in on the layup. Lee's got his first bucket in this one.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Cornet. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cornet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Now here's Lee. He's guarded closely. Now here's Allen. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Hauser. He gets it in there. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. Lee outside. There's the three. They get it back. Iguodala. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Suns leading by 4. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Iguodala. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Allen outside to the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Pritchard. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Cornette can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Iguodala, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Guarded by O'Neal. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hauser's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lee passes to Richards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Pritchard. Carries it down low. He has 5. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Allen for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns leading by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard.
You know, that's a case where big enough to absorb the contact, steady enough to finish through it. Booker is the real deal.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Buries it from three-point range.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Celtics trail by 4. Holiday with it. Now Beal defending. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tatum against Durant. And Tatum driving. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn left side. Beal finds Dunn. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum. Brown against Beal. And finished off by Brown.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Booker against Holiday. KD is screen on Holiday. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. He can't get that one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And the second free throw, good. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Booker looking around. Booker in stride, and the dunk by Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to KD. .152 left to play here in the fourth. He takes it in. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
Holiday against Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Taken away by Holiday. Tatum against Booker. The kick out to Brown. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Brown.
Now, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Booker outside. Dunn outside. Outside Durant. Lock at 6. Booker is screen on Porzingis. Durant. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Booker is screen on Brown. And it's Dunn penetrating. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's Brown, drives to the hoop. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David.
Time, but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat fast.
Everyone, welcome to a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, we've got Bol. Also Kevin Durant out there. Devin Booker out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 2. The 3 from Okoro. Points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
Here's Durant. Left side Booker. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Durant. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Durant.
Booker showing some power.
And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Hunter on the wing. He's covered by O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. The 3 from Okoro. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Dunn left side. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Cleveland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Allen outside. Now here's Mobley. Okoro outside. Rejected by Bol. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. Booker surveying the D. Outside Durant. Launches it from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 5 now.
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it. This is what makes Mitchell such a tough cover, skilled at sticking it right off the dribble.
Left side Booker. On the wing Durant. 5 points in the game. Back to Booker. And yep, it's good. Booker's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Mitchell, the kick to Hunter. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 47 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside Booker. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 6 points for him.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Allen. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. 16 seconds left in the opening quarter. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Mitchell. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
It could go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Phoenix out in front, up by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Booker, the pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. And it's Phoenix with another.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Okoro. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okoro's got 5 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Done with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Booker against Mitchell. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant for 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Okoro outside. On the wing, Mitchell. They get it back. Not going to go that time. The Suns lead by 3. Now here's Booker. Okoro, the defensive effort. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Cleveland has possession. That evens the score. Okoro's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Booker with the drive, and Booker with the jam.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. The 3 from Okoro. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For 3, Booker. The shot that time not on target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
He's such a determined offensive player. It's not enough to get the bucket. Mitchell wants the and one also.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. A minute 35 left in the first half of basketball. Booker in deep. Booker gets it to go.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Allen with a screen on Booker. And it's Okoro penetrating. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Okoro outside. Knocks down the long J. Okoro's got 11 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Booker missing again. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Oh, Mitchell taking no chances.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Booker fires from way outside. Booker missing again. Here's Okoro, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Mitchell. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Iguodaro in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Allen, the pass to Richards. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Out to Thompson. Oh, he tries a 3. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Allen with a screen on Strus. Here's Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Here's Garland. Pass to Green. Back to Garland. Here's Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Beal outside. Pass to Iguodaro. Allen with it. A shot from the mid-range. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's Wade, out to Garland. Outside, Green. Now here's Strus. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Wade. Out to Garland. Pass to Strus. Shot clock at 2. The 3-ball. Richards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Martin. And here's Richards.
And a two-handed jam. He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Cleveland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And it's blocked by Martin. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's Strus. No made baskets yet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Green against Beal. There's the drive. And then Beal with the dunk.
Speeding in and lifting off. What a slam by Beal.
Garland against Beal. And the shot is good by Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Beal. Banked it in off the glass. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Beal looked like he was shot out of a cannon there.
Garland scanning the floor. Wade, the pass to Garland. Back to Wade. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Beal outside. Richards with a screen. Beal with it. Now Thompson defending. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Strus. Fires for 3. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Richards, defended by Thompson. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Beal from outside. He can't get that one to fall. Cleveland leading by 3. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Beal outside. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Richards with a screen. Beal, the pass to Richards. And that one good. Richards has got 6.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
It's tipped. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers leading. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Booker off the bounce. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And here's Hunter for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Outside Mitchell. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. For Phoenix, they've got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Booker for 3. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Okoro.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Booker. The Cavaliers pull it in. On the wing, Mitchell. Allen on the wing. He shoots a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Outside Mitchell. Allen in the high post. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
4-3. And the 3-pointer is good for Durant.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
1:52 left in the 4th. Allen outside. Mobley is screen on Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley passes to Mitchell. No good. Unable to win this run.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Allen a screen from deep. Mobley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now to take the lead. Here's Bull. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Bull. Outside for Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Durant.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
Here's Mitchell. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Durant puts some moves on. Shoots over Mobley. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. the inside. 5 on the clock. Count it!
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Outside Booker. The deep three from Durant. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on.